Hello my beauty buddies, thank you so much for joining me for my very first Empties video. I thought I'd just go really fast through a bunch of products that I've been using over the last few months and tell you what I think. So these are tan towels. I do like these. I do think that the half towel barely covers half of you though, so I often will have to almost use two and I end up doing more of me. So I like these. I think they're great for traveling and they give you a very nice, very light, very natural look. So these I liked. This is a mousse that I've been enjoying. It's Joico K-Pack. It's thermal design, so this actually has a built-in thermal heat protectant. I like this a lot. I do find that if I use it throughout my hair, it is extremely strong, so it makes it hard to kind of blow dry like that. But I will find if I use it kind of more in the crown area and I use something else for thickening throughout the rest of my hair, that works better for me. But really love this, have repurchased and am on my next bottle already. Another tanning product, this is my absolute favorite tanning product of all time, and this is the Fake Bake Flawless. Now they just came out with a Flawless Darker, which I actually like just as much, and it makes you tan faster. But if you wanted to just start out, I think this is great. I'll put the, you know what, I actually just shot a video about the tanning stuff that I use, so all the information will be in that one, which I'll probably put up after this, but or before, I don't know. I need to get down to some editing. But this is 6 ounces and it lasts quite a while. You spray it onto a pad, put it on, it's awesome. This is the other thickening stuff that I use. I love this. It's the Bamboo Volume Plumping Strand Expand, and this is by Alterna. This is 4 ounces, available like at Sephora or wherever Alterna is sold. I really like this. It lasts a long time. I just use like 6 or 7 pumps whenever I do it, and I work it through my hair, and I think it really gives me a bit more body. I know to some of you this looks like totally flat and straight, but for me, this is getting some body in. So love this, have used it for several years, and it's my overall favorite, and it doesn't dry out my hair either. Make Forever HD, oh sorry, it's just like, love this stuff. One thing that's funny though is that I ended up poking a hole through this to get to the last bits of it because I could not get this plastic thing off, you know, and I wanted to get that last bit because it's not cheap, but it works really well, so love this. This came in a box I got from my mom, or a bag. It was a mystery bag from Derm Store, and she gave it back to me because it wasn't dark enough for her because she gets really tan. She swims like every single day. And it's a beautiful color, it's all organic, and it's by Vapor Organic Beauty. And this is a Solar Translucent Bronzer in Simmer 222. My problem with it, I hate the smell. Something about the smell just really bugs me. It just tastes like, it just smells like kind of almost like something you clean your floor with or something. I just don't like this, so I'm going to see if somebody wants this. The next thing I'm going to give away because I did not like is this bronze by Model Co. At first I thought, oh, this is great, and you see a little sparkle there, and I thought that when it went on it didn't look that sparkly, but oh my god, by the end of the day it's like the bronzer was gone and all you had left was sparkle. So I'm gonna give this to somebody else, maybe somebody younger who likes looking more Tinkerbelly sparkly or something, because I just don't like this. This is by Lancome, and it was a shower gel, and it was green, as you can see from that bit running down the back of it. And I liked it. It was a nice, clean, fresh smell, but I believe they charge like really a lot for this. And honestly, I think you could do just as well with a less expensive one. But it was free. It came with something I bought, so I'm not complaining. Did enjoy it. Wouldn't purchase it, too expensive. This is a Laura Mercier lip gloss that I really liked, and I used it to death. As you can see, there's like almost nothing left. Very pretty color. I love her lip glosses, but since I have found the NYX butter glosses, I'm buying the $5 glosses rather than these. I think this one actually might have actually come with a gift with purchase, but I think they're like at least $20, so I would rather have 4 of the NYX ones at this point, but this is lovely and feels great, wears wonderfully, colors pretty. So great product. Not rebuying right now because I have something that I found that's less expensive that works as well. Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse. This is one of my favorites. I love this. This gets all your makeup right off. Absolutely fantastic stuff, and would highly recommend it. It's an oil and it just comes right off, and it works, I think, better than any other cleansing oil I've tried in a long time. My very favorite foundation. the Lancome Tint Miracle, and I use it in the Buff 7W, and then I also have it in the 2 and 4, so that way I can mix and match it for depending what's happening with my skin tone. You know, if I'm tanning myself, I'm using the straight 7. Right now though, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way, and I really like that one too, especially for filming. But this is my go-to everyday foundation that I just love. And then the other thing I do sometimes is I'll put, let's say I have the 7 on, and I'll use like the 2 to kind of like highlight a little bit more. So this stuff is fantastic. This was a molten brown little, you know, body wash that I got in some Neiman Marcus bag, and it was lovely and wonderful, but again, rather expensive, I think, for shower gel. This is the Bliss Blood Orange White Pepper Soapy Suds Body Wash and Bubbling Bath. It was nice, smelled good, but, you know, again, not my total, you know, go-to. That was, again, in some sort of a gift with purchase or reward point. And a molten brown pink pepper pod lotion, which was lovely, but I didn't find it to be anything incredibly life-altering in that. Yeah, it was a nice moisture lotion, kind of interesting scent. It kind of actually had a peppery scent to it, but I don't think I would purchase that again. Oh, I like this. This was in, what did I get this in? I forgot which box, but it's an evening facial serum by MD Solar Sciences, and I really liked it. The only thing is it had a retinol in it, so since I already use a prescription retinol pretty much every night other than the 1 week before I do eyebrow wax, I just kind of worked this in here and there, but it felt great, worked great. So if you wanted a light retinol type of a cream, I really like this. And they sell this at Nordstrom or online. This was the Eco Beauty Good Day Moisturizer that came in something quite a while ago, and it was nice. It's very light. I usually like a little bit of a thicker moisturizer. Oh wait, there's a little bit left here. And I think it smells really good. Yeah, it smells really nice and light. Kind of cucumbery, that was it. Yeah, I love the smell of that, nice and cucumbery. So this was really good, and I thought the packaging was kind of cool that it's in this kind of a bag thing, right? All right, my Latisse. Okay, it doesn't say Latisse on it, and that is because I get this in Mexico. I can get this if you go to Walmart in, I think it was Puerto Vallarta. It's like, well, depending what's going on with the US dollar and all that, of course, but a couple years ago, I got it for like $35. And the last time my friend went to Mexico, I had to pick it up for me, and it was more like 45 or 50. But heck, they're charging over 100 for it here. So why buy it here? It comes with these stupid brushes that suck it all in. You get a thicker eyeliner pencil, you put it on and you use it, and it's fantastic. And then I put the rest like in my brows if the brush is still wet. And I've been using this for years, love it. My eyes are still the same color. I haven't had any reactions. So I really do like Latisse, or this is the Bimo Prost. You know, it's exactly what the Latisse box says. So anyone going to Mexico, probably want to get this. Oh, here's another Tint Miracle, and this is, you know, another color. Okay, this I'm getting rid of. This is an OPI nail polish. This is the one that Glossybox put out. It takes so many coats to get anything, and it just looks streaky to me. I don't know. I just don't like it, so I'm going to give this one away to someone. This is the Dancing Goat Hula Bliss Hand and Body Lotion. This came in a little lace box, and it was nice. It was very spa smelling. I like that, very lavendery and all that, but oh wow, there's actually a little bit left in there. Kind of cool. But it's not something I reorder because, I mean, I have so many lotions, and you can get inexpensive lotions that are really good, you know, like the Vino or Cetaphil and all that. So, you know, I wouldn't go and reorder this, but it's very nice if you want a goat's milk lotion. I did like it a lot, just I'm probably not going to rebuy it. Okay, not too many things left here. So this is my very favorite mascara, Better Than Sex mascara. I think nothing else works as well for me to give me length and volume. And some people, not for me. I've never had it flake. I've never had it, you know, get yucky at the end of the day. I've worn this for like 15 or 16 hours, and it's been just fine. Love, 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 love this. Can't get enough of this. This is Jergens BB Body, and in case you're wondering why I cut that off, a lot of times when I get to the end of stuff, I'll cut the top off so I can actually dig in and get the last bits of it, because sometimes you'll find like another week of product in these. So just cut that off and keep cutting it down, and you can get more out of it. Like this, and it was nice. I'm not sure if I'm rebuying it though. This is the John Frieda 7-Day Volume. I tried this, and my hair felt a little better, or not better, different. Like it had a coating on it, but I didn't notice a ton of volume, so I would buy this again. This is a Gentle Aloe Facial Cleanser by Key West Aloe. I thought this was a nice cleanser. It worked well. Wouldn't rebuy it. I didn't think it was anything crazy awesome. It was nice, worked well, but I've got enough cleansers and some I like better, so I wouldn't, buy that one again necessarily. All right, this Lauren V nail polish. Don't get me wrong. I love this formula. It is fantastic. It goes on great. It dries great. This color on me looks hideous. Hideous, hideous, hideous. It just looks terrible. And even my daughter and her friend is, also pretty into style and stuff, they didn't even want it. And they thought I looked like terrible on me. So this has to get given away. But it's wonderful, and I would totally, totally buy this nail polish again, just in a different color. This was a little Phyto Blanc Lightening Toning Lotion from Sicily, Paris. I got this in a bag from Neiman Marcus when I bought something, and it's wonderful, lovely, feels great. Wish I could buy it, but it's crazy expensive, but it was really fun to try. This is Peter Thomas Roth Max Sheer All Day Moisture Defense Lotion, and it's a sunscreen, and it is SPF, what are you, 30. And I like this a lot, and I like the way it pumped out too. I thought that was really cool. None left. But I really like this, the way it went on. And if I were buying a facial sunscreen, I would definitely put this in probably my top 5 that I would buy. But I got a couple I like a little bit better. So this is a very pretty lip gloss from Lancome. Again, looked great on, felt nice, but I'm done paying crazy amounts of money. So unless these come free with a gift, I like my next ones. Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, it works pretty well, but I just recently at Sephora, they gave me a sample of the YSL one. Oh my God, I think I like that better. It's lighter, but still has that silky finish. This is the Fresh Sugar Lip Balm. This is fine and nice, but I don't know what the big deal is why everyone is so in love with these. I think it's fine and nice, and I think I got this from Sephora and something, but I wouldn't buy it. I don't know, it didn't do anything great for my lips, and wasn't that moisturizing. It smells nice, but anyway, just not my bag. Oh, and then this is Nioxin Diamax. This is a thickening extra fusion treatment. You put this on your scalp. I've been doing it once a day, and I find that it's supposed to, thicken your hair, but I feel like it gives me just a little bit more boost when I do my hair. So I like this, and if it's giving me thicker hair along the way, awesome. Oh, and one item here, I really like this. This is by MAC, and it is their brow pencil, and you can't see because I'm out of it, but it was super duper thin, and I really liked the way it went on, and I could really get precision control and make it look really, really natural. So I would highly recommend this. And my color I used here was, I wore it off. Well, whatever the blonde color is what this was. But anyhow, so those are my empties, and hopefully, some of these items maybe you'll want to try. Some of them maybe I'll save you money by you not trying them because they were no good. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day or evening wherever you are, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you are so inclined.